But can probably pick up this farm later. As mid lane, they will find the Nature's Prophet and draw first blood. It's Abed who ends up picking up the kill. I know he tried to shove in the wave with his spells instead, and now Fly might be in some trouble. Found by Saxa with the tag team and the shots. Snowball's ready to cancel TPs if need be, but they're not gonna need it. It's gonna be the Sprout that finishes him off, and Chia Jr. finds himself another kill. I am somewhat okay. Well, if Abed is just able to find the Nature's Prophet like that, then it was not a mistake. But I do feel like that was a bit of a mistake they made earlier. I'm going to drop down the net worth charts, and the Tiny is leading at the moment, although most of his net worth is invested in the Soul Ring bottle and boots. Scream looks towards Cheetah Jr. Abed drops the avalanche and the toss, and Cheetah Jr. is just dead. Snowball out onto Hellscream. Blood Grenade misses by Saxa. Still looking for the shards, and he will connect. Hellscream gonna be falling here. Shadow Word upon him. He dies. Manly gets the credit for the kill. Actually can start making some moves on the side lanes very, very soon. Amp damage rune in the mid lane. Avalanche is out by Abed, and with the toss, they're gonna be able to find this kill. My goodness, this hero is an absolute menace with the runes. As up top, see a bit of a move being made here for Fly. The Tidehunter in some trouble with the swarm upon him, but he might be fine here. Tosses out though, the Nature's Prophet now teeping in. Notice dropping low, Hellscream dropping the shurikens, and there's the Golem coming out from Malady, and Watson shows up as well. They will find Fly. Tomato runs away with the Shikuchi, and Hellscream also on the move. Did manage to find Notice there, but if Saxa could get the return kill, it might be alright, as Hellscream will fall. Nowhere to run for him. And Tomato hand out to pick up the shot at 15 minutes, or is it just a blink? Because I feel like the blink might be super valuable here. Noticed. In some trouble. Oh no, Saberlight, you can't be verifying those calls. That's gonna result in Fly dropping here as the TP comes in from Cheetah Jr. Saberlight not blocked off by the shots. He will run away, but Saberlight down bottom. He is going to be clipped by the Ravage. Notice just commits it. They kept the kill. The question is, can they get the tier 1? They PKP, because that would also be not too bad in this game. Up top though, Hellscream in some trouble here. Does get spotted. Omni Slash is there. They will find the skill on the bounty. No chance for Hellscream to survive. Does offer you the longest amount of disable though with the Walrus Sponge, pre-level 10, as we will see Abed just going in on the Tusk, but the Tusk still very healthy. Tomato has to be careful. Time lapse at the ready, does manage to get it off. Although Malady is here, he's going to drop the Golem on his head and the Shadow Word upon him. Tomato trying to run away with the Shikuchi, he'll be fine. Still is holding on to the wand for the time being, although now with the Nature's Prophet teeping in, they will be able to find something here. It's going to be the Crystal Maiden. They get the kill. As Abed looks for another opening with the Arcane Root. Okay, another toss back coming in from Abed. As noticed. Dropping a bit low on the Tidehunter. Nature's Prophet thinking about teeping in as this Tide spined the Blubber. Finding it a bit difficult to survive, but with that Anchor Smash actually does end up living, and Tomato ends up finding the Warlock down bottom. It seems like Saberlight loses his life. Watson yet. Although smokes out from the side of VP, they want to see if they can find the Watson Juggernaut down bottom, although it's only Saxa showing himself, and they will settle for the task. Nice toss back into Saberlight, but no dunk. Hellscream gets the credit for the kill. And Abed gonna be like what, 9ish seconds on the toss. As Watson showing himself. Toss is there onto Saberlight. Nice call with the blade mail. They'll get the dunk and the kill. Saxa a bit too late to save his body there. Nice fatal bonds out onto 2 with the Sprout. Deals a hefty amount of damage. And looks like they will find Saberlight here for the kill on the Juggernaut, but it costs them the Golem. The question is, was that worth it? Because now Saberlight, even though he's died, he's gonna come back and be like, there's no Golem, I've got my Blink Dagger, I'm ready to go. Fly. Like, Saberlight is single-handedly the reason why Watson is not just able to farm like crazy. Well, there's the Blink Blade Mail and the call. Snowball coming in, cancels the TP from the axe, he will die. Very good reflexes from Watson. Going to be looking for the Shiva's guard in this game. As they see the Nature's Prophet, Cheetah Jr. in some trouble here. Toss is at the ready, but the damage is not there between these two heroes. And now TP out attempted, but cancelled by Saxa. Good rotation coming in from him. Yule Scepter's there. Can he get the blink out? No, he cannot. They cancel the blink and they get the kill. Last toss out. He'll scream. Oh, they've got the damage in the end. They take down the Nature's Prophet. Arbit surviving on a sliver of HP. TP blinks out. Where did he blink out? Where did he go? He went towards the mid lane. He doesn't have a TP out, and he's just gonna hide in the trees for the time being. Oh, TP to the top lane, the Tormentor. It was dropping, and they saw underneath the ward that the Weaver is low, so Cheetah Jr. just picks up a freebie, assassinates the Weaver, and gets away with it. Oh. Malady gets caught out here. There's the call coming in with the help of the toss, and they get the dunk. Saberlight up with an item as Zoom Fly ends up being found in the top lane once again on the same observer ward, that too, that was placed earlier by the Tormentor. And they get Health Scream as well. My goodness. Saberlight though does get the return dunk here, noticed. No mana for the Ravage, in some trouble. Cheetah Jr. TP's in, denies the invis. There's an Orchid out onto the axe, along with the Golem and the Fatal Bonds and the Orchid, so they will end up losing Saberlight here, making it a 3-for-1 exchange, and I think the side of YANDEX are very happy with how that went. Notice now has the Ravage again, so Tomato has to be a bit careful here. Interesting choice. Does give Tiny a bunch of stats to work with, not bad at all. As they will lose Saberlight yet again down bottom. Ravage popped by Notice as well to try and save Cheetah Jr. But looks like Cheetah Jr. might be dropping. Although for now he's surviving with the Vessel and the Pipe. Tomato's coming in to try and finish him off. Orchid's out, but it doesn't matter. He gets the kill. Manta TP away. He is fine. This Malady. Instant smoke out by him. And oh, VP, they pop a smoke of their own here. Hellscream ends up breaking it. Forstaff is there. Oh, wow, that looked a little bit awkward there. Was at the periphery of the shot. Gets pushed aside. And he will fall here. As Notice picks up the kill. Not that far off from the Ethereal Blade now. Just needs about 1500 more gold as he sees the task. Okay. Calls there. Not the best target to initiate on, but if they can find him quickly, it might be working, but it does not. The BKB gets forced out from Saberlight. He drops the dunk in the end. That doesn't take out Saxa. He's still being healed by the Shadowwood, and Saberlight has to run away. They've lost Tomato. Out of all the heroes to lose, that is the worst possible target to have lost, and now without him for 80 seconds, Yandex, this Roshan is pretty much free. I mean, it makes him a lot more survivable against the Axe, and he's gonna go walk high ground, find the tier 3, and the Rax Fly just deleted by Noticed. Gush, Punch, Anchor Smash, Snowball, and he's dead. Watson not done yet. He wants himself at least 2 sets of frags off the back of that pickoff, as they will also find Saberlight. What on earth? Yandex is just completely owning the map. And once again, Abed just been a bit silent here. Haven't been seeing much from him as Cheetah Jr. gets himself another kill. They find Hellscream. What on earth is going on in this game? Yandex just running in circles around VP and VP Hill music. Seems like an appropriate time for it. Abed pops the Shivas looking for the initiation, but there is Notice actually coming in, and the Orchid out from Cheetah Jr. Yule Scepter is there on Abed, but he's not pressing it. Now gets the E-Blade off and tries to run away. He will succeed, but again, you've lost Saberlight in the meantime as Watson is able to pick up that kill. And I'm not too sure if you can still fight this if you're VP. The TP is coming in from the Tiny, but he cancels it at the last moment. Okay, Watson gonna be taking some damage here, but he still has the Aegis, so he doesn't care. And once again, Notice just goes in with the Tusk. They find the instant kill on the position 5. Fly is dead. Buying back, TPing literally 2 speed away from his fountain. And Hellscream being ran out by Watson. He's got the move speed though with the track, so he is fine. And after chasing away the Bounty Hunter, they can still go for the Raxi because the Aegis is still up on the Juggernaut for another 2 minutes. Yeah, I mean, we were in some trouble here as Tomato, he's just gonna get cut down. I think this might be game. Yeah, GG is called. VPNO, they've been got, and he's gonna move on to game number 2. Too sure who it was, but back in the game now. Got Saberlight playing the Slaughter, health screen on the Batrider, and Malady dropping low already. As Saberlight continues to throw out the crushes here, has to be careful, and he will fall. Malady gets the kill with the Blood Grenade and the Frost Nova. Excuse me, the Crystal Nova, not the Oh. Harvard keeping top, minute 3 into the game. That is interesting. They're going to make a move for Watson here, and Watson does have a wand and a Lotus, but will not pop it. Accepts his death and moves on. As noticed, going to start skipping the wave here. Going to be the Helm build for him. Health screen does show up on the Batrider, and they have a way of cancelling TPs with the Rock Throw coming in from the Mud Golem. So Noticed is in some trouble here. Sticky Napalm starting to stack up as well. 8 stacks off, and he's going to run into the tier 2. He is just dead. Okay. Well, it's going to be the side of VP finding up a free kill. Although no real chance for you to find the Power Rune with Malady being here. Arcane was picked up by him. They're going to make a move on the Crystal Maiden, but again, she's got 10 stick charges, so she's going to pop them. And it's going to be the Batrider who loses life, and potentially Arbet too. There is a rolling boulder at the ready. Won't be blocked. Arbet gets away. But the chase is still on by Cheetah Jr. Another stunt coming up in just a few seconds, and Fly doesn't have the most move speed, so Cheetah Jr. going to be able to find this. Chen takes down the healing ward as Tomato spins, gets the kill onto Malady, but now he's in trouble as well. A bit of an overextension coming in from Tomato perhaps as Arbit goes in with the rolling boulder, but he doesn't have the boulder smash just yet. Tomato still running, waiting as the boulder smash comes through. They will be able to save their position 1. Watson in some trouble here. Corrosive Haze is online for Saberlight, so Watson does get pushed back with a Flame Break, and Fly shown up as well to this party. Watson will just try to dish out some damage before he dies, perhaps. Still dropping low. The creeps get taken care of, but in the end, Arbit does get the kill with the Boulder Smash. Magnetize out onto 3. How many stones does Arbit have? Only 1, and he's not going to be able to find much off of the back of that, as Malady and Sax are both dropping low, but they will live. And Arbit, without the stone remnants, unable to find a return kill. Just the move. Now, down bottom, Noticed in some trouble. Does not have the Stampede, so he will fall. It's going to be Saberlight who finds the kill. I mean, looking by all that much. The damage he gets will more than make up for the fact. As Illusion Rune down bottom, picked up by the Spirit Breaker. Arbet, oh no, not able to roll away. Cheetah Jr. gets in front and they find the Earth Spirit. As Saberlight comes in, does have the Corrosive Haze out, and they drop the Slithering Crush with the Corrosive Haze that gets them to Crystal Maiden, but they do lose the Batrider, and now the Slaughter in some trouble as well. Saxa got the ult and he bashed him soon after. Cheetah Jr. with the stun too, so they might just end up losing out on a lot of tempo. We do have a smoke coming in now though, see if that makes a difference. Scream still level 5 on the Batrider, not exactly level 6 just yet. Nice Flame Break cancels out the charge, but even then, the damage coming in from Cheetah Jr. is a little bit too high, although with Tomato coming in, they've got enough. So they do get the Dragon Knight. Away Saberlight looking for the Blink. His net worth starting to stabilize a little bit now. 4.2k net worth on the Slaughter. Not that far behind anymore. As the Batrider, well, hit by that shot. He is going to fall to Malady here. Using Field gets them the kill.
Dyer's middle tower is taking one hell of a beating. Don't look now.
Frostbite out onto the DK. Stuns there from Cheetah Jr. They find the Slaughter. Now Tomato's trying to run away. A charge out on towards Fly. Nice Flame Break once again. Does break the charge, but now he might end up giving his own life as the pushback is there with another strike. They missed the dead shot, but it doesn't matter. Cheetah Jr. gets the kill. Holding them to find that one is down bottom. We hear a Stampede. Notice trying to get away from Arbet in the tree, steeping out, but cancelled by the Earth Spirit. They get the kill. The Iron Maiden song. Excuse me. Down bottom though. Tomato looking like he's in some trouble here. The stun is instant. They've got the charge, they've got the nether strike, and they get the kill as well. Oh, Fly, he ended up pressing the hand of God, but he was too late. Oh no, that is a big loss for the side of VP. And now coming in with the rolling boulder here. Saxa in some trouble. That's a nice boulder smash out onto 2. That's a very good initiation from Abed. The lasso is there onto Watson, but Watson still somehow surviving. Pops the Pierce the Veil, but it does not help him live. He will fall as the rest of the VP members will retreat. As noticed creep, and he's going to go forward and spot out the fact that they are indeed in Roshan here. Hit by the Corrosive Haste, the spell by the low sword, and now Cheers Jr. goes in, looking towards the Slather. Abed's there with the counter initiation though, and now with the Omni Slash and the Spirit Vessel coming through, they might find the Dragon Knight, but he's surviving. The Omni Slash bounces around, but in the end, they do get this Dragon Knight. And now Abed chasing for more. Saxa charges away. Roshan still up for the taking, and now YANDEX probably have to give it up. Chance of doing so. Tormentor goes the way of VP. Shot for Hellscream, and down bottom. Uh-oh, Notice in some trouble again. Hellscream finds the kill. Up top, Tomato. Uh-oh, that's his Aegis gone. The ant damage on Cheetah Jr. allows them to chew through the first life of this jog. There is the Blade Fury out, but Tomato might not live through it. Stun comes out, the Omni Slash is there. Oh, he didn't time it perfectly, and Saxa will pay the price, but they will find Tomato. Cheetah Jr. gets the kill, and there's no backup from the rest of VP. They were busy finding the kill in the center in the meantime, and the two have Corrosive Haze, which perhaps makes me feel like it might not do as much as we're hoping. They spot out Saxa, not the best target to go on. Charge comes through from him. And looks like the rest of VP want to try and find something else, but they just will have to settle for good old Saxa. Running away, not for long, chopped down by the Juggernaut. Tomato down with the Butterfly. And looks like they will settle for the easier target, but Saberlight's in with the initiation. Corrosive Haze out onto Cheetah Jr. The Omni Slash bouncing around. It only finds Malady, though. He is the unfortunate soul to be cut down by that spell. Watson still holding on to the Pierce the Veil, but not finding a real chance to unload. Hellscream goes in looking for the lasso, but the Mantis style is there. Stuns up from Cheetah Jr. onto Abed, and there it is. The Pierce the Veil now popped. Who can he find? Who can he hit? Oh, VP kiting him perfectly. Trying to TP away is Watson, but cancelled by the Crush. They will find the Centaur as well as the Muerta, as Abed looks for more, but Cheetah Jr. is out, and so is Saxa. A 3-for-0 exchange as Cheetah Jr. continues to farm. Stampede is out because in the river they have caught out Watson on the Muerta, and he will die. Fly ends up getting the credit for the kill out of all the players. And looks like the side of YANDEX are really letting the ball drop with this one.
Dire's historical bottom tower.
Okay, Lotus Orb out by Notice. Swift Slash reflected back. Spirit Vessel is out upon Notice. Has to be a bit careful here. But in the meantime, just shoving out the mid lane. Tomato. Using the spin. He really wants the Melirax here. Saberlight, he's going to find two with the help of that Crush. Saxa and Notice both in trouble. And now the Omni Slash gets committed. Notice he's going to fall. Pops the Stampede before he does, but it barely does anything. Although, if they can fight Abed here, it could be big. But no, the Divine Favor comes through, and the heal is there from the Chin with the Hand of God. Malady letting it go in a corner, but he will have to blink back as Abed lets go of the Magnetite. Silence out onto Malady. And Watson, in the meantime, on the front line, has been taken out again. VP, again with the hit and run. Buyback comes out from the Centaur. As they want to hold on, but without their carry, who's going to do the damage? Cheetah Jr., he would like to be that guy, but he's fighting into a bunch of heroes, all who've got a ton of armor. It's okay, they make a move here for the Juggernaut. Stuns are out from the side of VP as well. But, okay, Starla dropping a bit low. Alright in the puddle though, standing in the Aghanim Scepter. He's got HP region to work with. Not up and look to go poking high ground again. So we see a charge coming out from Saxa. Chen in some trouble, but no, he doesn't commit with another strike. And now Lotus might be in a bit of a pickle here as the Lotus Orb comes out. No Swift Slash, but it expires, and eventually the Swift Slash comes. That's a dieback as no Watson once again getting caught out by the Batrider with the lasso, although this time with the Pierce the Veil, he is doing some damage. He does get the Batrider, but that is all he will find as he gets hit by the crush from Saberlight. Will eventually fall. They're trying to keep him alive, but it's a pipe dream at best. I wouldn't be too surprised if YANDEX just call it. This game is looking like it's all but over. Okay, buybacks coming up. They still want to try and fight this. Again, Watson doesn't have Pierce the Veil, but they do find Arbit, so you get a little something on VP. They lose 2 heroes, but they force out 2 buybacks as well in turn. Saxa going in, charge connects on the Juggernaut. Malady dropping low. Chia Jr. comes in. Chen, he will die eventually. Malady, surviving by the skin of his teeth, will ultimately be found by Saberlight. Deadshot pushing him back as well. Tomato is all alone, but he's got the Omni Slash again. Lets it go. Watson with the Matisile can't dodge it. He is dead as well. 97 seconds without the Muerta. No buyback. And Saxa trying to TP out. Oh, Crush completely out the back, but Saxa cancels the TP anyway. Oh no, Saxa, what have you done? Will be able to run away, however, and Tomato dropping low, but still 30 or 40 or so seconds remaining on the Aegis. Trying to get off a Swift Slash as they get the lasso out onto the DK. I did not hear the sound cue because Dota is a buggy game and Valve would rather add shiny hats than fix the damn bugs, as Juggernaut nearly ends up dying to the charge there, but he is surviving on 20 HP. Saxa faking out the Nether Strike. He really wants to find this Jug. Aegis about to time out in 10 seconds. Swift Blink is done. He is putting it in. Should be able to blink away. He is fine. He will live for now. Although, same probably cannot be said about the Rax. Chia Jr. going in on top of Saberlight, who's hit by his own corrosive haze because the Lotus have reflected it earlier. Sitting out to try and protect the Rax, but it will still fall. Watson's still down for 24 seconds. And YANDEX don't want to throw in the towel just yet. Okay, Saxa, that's a good Nether Strike. Health Screen dropping low. Divine Favor buys him some time. Mally letting it go in the meantime with the ultimate. The Freezing Field doing a lot of work. It takes down Abed, but Tomato gets the kill in turn. And again, Mally down for 60 seconds. No buyback as Saxa continues to chase. Charge does not complete, but Saberlight is in again with the Crush. Yule Scepter buying the Spirit Breaker some time. Drums of Endurance as well, and he will get away. This VP will finally disengage. VP. Especially because they don't have BKBs of their own. I mean, Slather does, but that's kind of about it. As he spots out the Centaur, they're going to try and take out the Centaur first, although the Stampede comes through. Saxa pump faking that strike, not using it just yet. In the meantime, Chia Jr. out onto Health Scream. Lasso is there. Now they're going to let go of the Omni Slash with the Corrosive Haze. They will find the Dragonite. 120 seconds though. Buyback. Stampede out by the Centaur. He's surviving on a sliver of HP. Wants to try to turn and do the damage, but he is barely tickling the side of VP. They're all still alive. They're all still healthy, and they're all still ready to wreck the faces of YANDEX. Watson tries to TP out, buybacks at the ready, but don't even know if that's going to be making a difference at this point. 23k net worth lead. This Roshan's going to go the way of VP. Aegis, Cheese, Pressure Shot, Banner at the side of VP, but with the Banner laid down, the creeps are doing it slowly but surely, taking out these pesky tier foes. Saberlight though being controlled up. Lincoln's gets popped. Saxa charges through, finds Abed. Okay, that's another strike out as Saxa. He will fall, but he's got buyback. Lasso out onto Watson though. In the middle of the Pierce the Veil, he will die. No buyback on him. And that just might be game. Chia Jr., how much can you do? Can you carry your team on your back? Deathscream's trying to run away as Notice stands his ground, but with the Corrosive Haze, there's not a lot of ground to stand on anyway. He is going to be falling, and that's it. That's the game. VP even out the series 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to a game 3. Times now as I hear the disruption come out. It's on to Fly. And with the Battle Hunger and the Blood Grenade, they should be able to find the kill. Poison Sting level 1 taken by Malady to ensure that there's no chance of a deny and no... It looks like Cheetah Jr. will just snag it. Like, okay, well, if you're not going to go for that, I will. But the TP coming into the top lane, they want to see if they can try and find Tomato. Very nice usage of the Sprout. Blocks his pathing from within the lane. Forces him to go around the tier 1, and Tomato will tick out. Notice, gets the kill with the Battle Hunger. Level 2, and he's got another one coming soon. Duke creeps on top of Fly. He's gonna be Dovey. It might just be 2 kills going the way of... perhaps a little wiser to just go for the, excuse me, call out as down bottom. Malady in some trouble. He will fall, but the question is, can Watson get the return kill here? Does he have poofs? And it doesn't seem like he does. He went for the divided V-stat. Eventually, he will take out the Batrider, but in the meantime, up top, they find the Jakiro. Tomato's also getting ticked down by the Urn of Shadows. Cheetah Jr. TP's in. And they're going to be diving this Terrorblade yet again. Oh no, this is such a miserable experience for Tomato. A second death in less than a minute. 0-2 and 0. His TP scroll on cooldown. Saberlight falls. Well, Watson getting peppered by the wolves, or rather getting chomped by the wolves. The Meepo TP's out. He's okay. Ahmed does have the maxed out toss, so it is a lot of damage going the way of this tier 1, but its supports do show up on the side of Yandex. They're going to hold on to this tower for now, as Ahmed blocked off by the Sprout. Oh no. Thinking about TPing out, he doesn't know that there is no disruption. The deny comes in though, Fly. Highly sure, someone should probably test that. Tomato. In the meantime, just getting ticked down by this Battle Hunger, man. Such a rough lane for him. Snow is just gonna run him down. Okay, well, Tomato, only so much he can do. 0-3 and 0 now on the Terrorblade. This is looking like Yandex are gonna give the side of VP a... Doesn't seem like he is. Here a TP out from Cheetah Jr. It's to the top lane, but Tomato, no! No, not like this. Oh, not like this. He might just end up running down Fly here as well. Fly unable to get the last hit, so he will be run down by the Battle Hunger. Another dunk here for Noticed. The axe on. It's down bottom though. Tomato. No, Tomato, no. Oh, again, the man, the myth. Well, they do get the tier 1 in the mid lane at least on the side of VP. As Hellscream gonna end up finding Saxa here. Hellscream dropping low though is gonna be ticked out by the Urn of Cheetah Jr. So he gets a kill. Doesn't get another Urn charge, however. He was not in range, but best has got the Helm of the Dominator done. He's using it to run down Malady on the Venomancer. The summon's gonna find him. Meepo does come in. TP coming in from the Nature's Prophet as well. Hellscream, he is dead to the Sprout. While Malady does get run down by the summons, they do get a return kill, so perhaps not all hope is lost. But Tomato having more fun than him at this rate. That's the axe. Well, gonna get spotted here with the shapeshift. If they find Notice here, that's very big. It's a huge streak on the axe. He's dropping low, but there's a disruption coming in from Saxa. He saves Notice life. Notice still surviving. However, Tomato does find himself 2 kills. They eventually take out the axe, but Tomato will lose his life for this. As Saberlight cleaning heroes up one after the other. The 2 supports and the offlaner are dead. An interesting smoke coming out from Fly. Tomato, squished like a potato. Back to the Dire Fountain with you. Look at how close the Venomancer is in net worth compared to the TV. Malady, he will drop the Noxious Plague. Yes, Sunder is ready for Tomato, but he will just be outranged. No chance to get it off. And the Venomancer is higher net worth than the Terrorblade. Oh no, Tomato up top. Okay, drops the Sunder. The Meepo will fall. Okay, finally, at long last, we get a little something in turn. And it's free. Tomato actually lives to see the daylight. Watson runs it down. Extra gold in the pocket for him. And well, seems like they... Ooh, okay. They got the tier 1 in the mid lane on the side of YANDEX, but Arbet finds a fire. It's up top. Saxa spots out Fly. Fly gonna drop here. Demonic Purge upon him. He's buying some time, but yeah, he will fall eventually. Enough time for Watson to get the kill, but in the meantime, down bottom, okay, going to move out onto the axe, but he gets a dunk in turn, takes down the Batrider, now with the nets upon the like, and he cannot run. He is an animal trapped in the jungle. And Watson's the hunter. 3 dead for the side of VP. Oh, Fly ends up getting found in the mid lane. Chia Jr. picks up the kill. Ahmed upon him with the toss and the avalanche. Saberlight, no shapeshift just yet, but the creep's doing a lot of work. There's a disruption by Saxa buying time. Although Hellstream is on top of him with the Firefly. The net coming in from Watson again. He's caught out the Batrider. They will get a return kill. And Ahmed in the meantime also dropping low. As noticed, call is out from him, catching a bunch of illusions and some anime. Hurricane fight down for Chia Jr. Oh, he's going to spot out Tomato here. He's going to try and TP out Chia Jr. Oh, just eliminates the Terrorblade from the game. As down bottom, Lasso out onto Malady, but it's only a Banana Mancer. Albert picks up the kill. I mean, what the side of Yandex got was far more valuable than whatever VP got down bottom. Chia Jr. TPing in once again because of the old growth out onto 2. Abed's got out in the Sprout as well. Watson trying to find him. There's the call to cancelling the TP. Saberlight in the meantime turning towards Cheetah Jr. But Cheetah Jr. stands his ground and delivers. He had the barrier from the teleportation and the Solar Crest, so Saberlight couldn't jump through him. Notice blinking forward. Flame Break is there. Saberlight trying to kill the creep and get rid of the Battle Hunger, but he cannot do so. Watson blinks forward with the Mega Meepo and flings another Meepo at him. As Hellscream trying to run away, trying to perhaps cut the wave here. Chia Jr. is chasing though. Saxa's here as well. Aware of what the Batrider was going to try and do. They're able to get the kill. And Watson continues to... But I think they're going to be a bit late to the pit here. Roshad's already done. Meepo ends up getting the Aegis. Saxa in some trouble here. As he's going to go in on Watson, spots out the Chiquito. Nice Ice Spot, buying some time, but in the meantime, the call catches out 3. They take down Tomato, they take down Hellscream. Abed's next as well. Cheetah Jr. with the double kill, and while that was a very good Ice Spot coming out by the Chiquito to save his own life, his team, well, just fell victim to Mogul Khan. And Saberlight also dropping low. They need another Ravage from the creeps. Oh, it doesn't come through. Unfortunate. Free throw as well coming out. Watson actually dropping really low. Aegis is still available, but he pops the Mega Meepo. What one Meepo got left out? Oh no, he's going to disperser it away. Send it to the back line. Bloodthorn out onto Notice, but he's got the Lotus Orb, so he's fine. Saberlight now says it's Morbin time and tries to go in. Shadow Demon being lassoed back. If they could find him, it might be a fight for taking, but Saberlight is dropping very low. Free throw coming out from Arbit again, but Fly is dead. Lycan is dead. Hellscream is dead. And the big rock man with the tree is also going to die. The Terrorblade's fallen by the wayside. GG is called. As Yandex will take the game and the series 2-1 in a very dominant Game 3.